What's up, everyone? It's Anna, also known as that Star Wars girl, and today, once again, I am going to be talking about the Captain Marvel, Brie Larson scandal with Rotten Tomatoes, and how Rotten Tomatoes changed their entire website to cover up, the impending failure of Captain Marvel. Now, every single Marvel movie, I don't think any of them have ever dropped, so far down in the want to see as Captain Marvel did. Now, when I saw it, the lowest it got to was 27%. Other people said it got down lower to 25%, but I wasn't able to see that before they changed the website. So the last time I saw it, it was at 27%. And then I was doing a live stream, and everyone was like, Anna, you have to go check Rotten Tomatoes. They changed their website. It's gone. You can't click that you're not interested. You can only click that you want to see it, and once you click you want to see it, you can't unclick it. And then they started, deleting people's early, statements on how they didn't want to see it. They started deleting, because that originally was at like a percentage of 48,000 people that had voted on either if they didn't want to see it or if they did, and now it was down to 15. That's crazy. And, they released a statement. They started a blog so that way they could explain, oh, we're making changes to our site, guys. It's nothing to worry about. Bye. And then they had to make, public statements saying this has nothing to do with Captain Marvel. It's like, really? No, it actually has a lot to do with Captain Marvel. It has everything to do with Captain Marvel. You wouldn't have changed your picture on Facebook to a picture of Captain Marvel if it wasn't, what you were doing. Like I said in my last video, it's like a war of aggressive post-it notes. So, in my last video, I had this interesting comment. Now, I actually do go through and read every single comment. So I'm going to read to you guys this comment right now. It's very interesting, and I actually did research after reading this comment. So the comment reads, here is a connection between Rotten Tomatoes and Captain Marvel. The president of the company, Paul Yanover, before being named to his post at Fandango, Yanover served as an executive vice president and managing director of Disney Online, where he oversaw all Disney brand initiatives on the internet and mobile web for Disney.com to Disney's site of premium digital products, including online games, virtual worlds, network of family targeted sites, and streaming services, Disney Movies Online. Yanover began his career with Disney at Walt Disney Feature Animation, ultimately becoming vice president of technology and digital production for the division, and also served as senior vice president of Disney Parks and Resorts Online, overseeing the e-commerce business across Disney's resorts and theme parks. So I apologize if I read any of that incorrectly. I have severe dyslexia, so that's why I usually don't like to read things when I do videos. So that was very eye-opening for me, just that comment. And I was like, people actually leave really in-depth comments in my videos, and I really like, I enjoy, the input that they give. It's very, informative. So this, I was like, this person sounds like they know what they're talking about. Let me go and find this out. And so I Googled it. Everything is true. This man, Paul, he worked for Disney for 12 years. 12 years. This guy has only worked at Fandango for 7 years. So, and Fandango, by the way, owns Rotten Tomatoes. I had to look that up too. I'll pull it up for you right now. Rotten Tomatoes, and I had to Google this, so this is what I Googled. I Googled, does Fandango own Rotten Tomatoes, because that's something that I didn't know, I will admit that. Rotten Tomatoes is an American review aggregation website for film and television. Since January 2010, Rotten Tomatoes has been owned by Flixster, which was in turn acquired by Warner Brothers in 2011. In February 2016, Rotten Tomatoes and its parent site Flixster were sold to Comcast Fandango. Bam! Wow. So this dude that worked at Disney for 12 years, only been working at Fandango as the president for 7 years. Guess what? He sees what's going on. He gets a call from Disney because, he probably has friends. After 12 years, I'm pretty sure he has friends that still work at Disney. They call him up. They're like, yo, Paul, we got to fix this right now. And Paul's like, guys, I'm on it. I got you. And he fixed it. He made it go away. But in reality, he just made a bigger problem for himself. Now, nobody is going to take his website seriously. Nobody is going to take, anything that Rotten Tomatoes puts out in the future seriously, because they know that, Rotten Tomatoes is okay with censoring, people's honest opinions. And they're going to say that, oh, it's trolls. it's all trolls. It's trolls and Russians bot. So because somebody has an opinion that differs from, the narrative that you want, they're trolls and Russian bots. I'm sorry, but that's just not true, and we can all see through all of this, all of these lies. All of these lies that, they have been trying to cover up this. Just because they want to protect Captain Marvel and they want to protect their movie. I understand from a business standpoint, they're doing damage control because they gave Brie Larson free freaking reign. Brie Larson's just going prancing around saying whatever the heck she wants. They, figured out, hey, people don't like what you're saying, Brie Larson. You're alienating our fan base. You're going to cost us a lot of money because now people know that, hey, guess what? Captain Marvel, it's not going to play, a big factor in the way Endgame turns out, because everything that has led up to Endgame is what's playing the factor. You're just coming in from left field. We're introducing you into this. Yeah, you might play a tiny part, but you're not going to be, the main center of attention in this movie. So now people know that. People are commenting, hey, maybe I just might see the in trailers, but hey, you know what? Brie Larson doesn't want me seeing her movie, so I shouldn't go. I'll just wait for it to come out on Netflix. That's a huge problem. And the fact that they needed to change their excuse for changing the 1 to see, it's confusing to people. People get it confused with the audience score. Nobody gets it confused with the audience score. You have 1 to see plastered all over the page. Nobody is going to get that confused with the actual audience score, especially since every single person knows that this movie is not out yet. People have internet now. This isn't back, when I was a kid, when we didn't have internet, when people couldn't go and look up all this stuff, that you actually had to, go to a library and open a book, and where we got our news was from the actual newspapers. But now, everything is on the internet. People can find it. I got this information from a comment on my video, and then I did my research, and it was very easy. I found all of this out within 5 minutes. Within 5 minutes, I was able to see that the guy that used to work for Disney for 12 years, that is the president of Fandango, owns Rotten Tomatoes, and guess what? He can make whatever he wants happen because he is the president of this company, and guess what? He's got friends at Disney because he worked there for 12 years. So, come on. This is... You gotta cover up your tracks better than this. If you're gonna do something like this and you want to get away with it, you don't want people to, get upset because you took away their freedom of, opinions. You say, your opinions don't fit within our narrative. It's bad. You are a troll. You are a Russian bot. We are going to censor you now. And then say, guys, we're just updating our website. We're just making these changes. How convenient. How freaking convenient that you are making these changes, right when your movie the score is just plummeting. I remember seeing everyone posting screenshots of it on Twitter. It's like, it's at 48%. It's at 30%. Oh my gosh, now it's in the 20s. It's in the 20s, 27%. No Marvel movie has ever sunk that low, and it's all because of Brie Larson. And now their version of playing damage control is just making everything worse. You think by censoring your website that it's going to stop people from talking about this? Look at how much YouTube has blown up right now. Just look at my channel, for instance. My channel has grown significantly because I've been making videos talking about what's been going on with Captain Marvel. And people like hearing about that. Just look at any of the other channels. Look at Neurotic's channels. Look at Geeks and Gamers. Look at Ethan's. Look at Jeff's from World Class Bullshitters. His video got over 1 million views in like a week. Because people want to know the truth. Censoring it is not the answer. Censoring it is just alienating yourself from your fans and making you the enemy. People are going to find an outlet for their voices because people want their voices to be heard. People are going to post about this on Twitter, on YouTube, on Facebook, on all forms of social media, calling you out on your BS, which is exactly what this is. You're covering up for Captain Marvel because Brie Larson made a mistake, and you don't want your movie to tank. I understand you don't want to lose money, but I mean, the damage is done. You're just digging your grave deeper. That is all you are doing. You're not helping the situation. You are making it worse. So everyone, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, that's okay too. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. Make sure you click that little bell. That way you get notifications when I put out videos and when I do live streams. My puppy Tulip, who is sleeping on my feet right now, is usually in my live streams. So if you like to see me, you like to see Tulip live, then go ahead and check that bell. That way you'll get notifications for my live streams. And everyone, have a great rest of your day. And may the force be with you, because we are really, really going to need it. Bye. Hey everyone, after being asked for months now, I finally got a P.O. box, so if you want to send me some mail, go ahead and send it to Anna, that Star Wars girl, or TSWG for short, at P.O. Box number 28171, Santa Ana, California, 927998171. Thank you, have a great day, guys.